Wow, not bad.
Don't be coming to my bank, huh?
So for old timers like me that have gone through the banking crash, I don't like to call it a real estate crash. I like to call it a banking crash.
Okay.
Because the banking crash, where we used to have the Wild West, where they were doing the 2-year fix and going adjustable, balloon payments, everything else. Now diving into the Dodd Frank of modern day. For Jenna, if she's going to do a rate and term with someone, I doubt that she wants to take payments for the next 30 years. She would like eventually for them to cash out in 3 to 5 years. How do you get into being allowed to do balloons in today's climate?
Under Dodd Frank, she's allowed to sell one house per year with a balloon 60 months or more further out. I'm trying to change that, dude, okay? Been working on it for a few years. We're making progress. Now, I don't know about anybody else, but I like slow and steady winning the race. I don't mind collecting payments for the next 30 years, particularly if they're in my IRA.
Right.
Okay? That's like music to my soul.
Well, statistics, now we scared you. Statistically, every 5 to 7 years, people either sell, refinance, or default. So you're really not a 30-year plan. You're not going to be the Bank of Jenna for the next 30 years.
Then I have a very dear friend and client. She lives in Dallas, Texas, and she and her husband are some of the most brilliant real estate investors I represent. She has ways of selling parts of those notes and getting a chunk up front with more payments later in the future. Brilliant strategy.
So what are the downfalls if Bank of Jenna takes this and sells her note? If she takes it, like I'm the buyer, I'm buying this thing, I'm 2 years into it, and she sells somebody. Is there a pitfall to that?
There is. There is, and it really comes down to how good of a job did Jenna do 2 years earlier when she was selling the house and documenting that borrower's ability to pay. Did she get a good credit report? Did she get a good employment background? Did she really verify the ability to pay? How well written was that note? Did the deed of trust or mortgage get timely recorded? All of that stuff is what we call the collateral file that goes with that. And the better job that she does with the bigger down payment and the better debt to income ratio and all that stuff makes that note more valuable, because it's not just the interest rate and it's not just how long they're paying it, but it's the collateral and the borrower that make the whole package. And in today's environment, with where we think the Fed is going with rates, if Jenna does this job and does it right, like I know she will, she's creating a really nice asset. Because if she's selling at higher than market rate terms on an interest rate, there are yield-hungry investors that will kill to get those things.
Oh, I have a question now. So when we talk about the interest rate, now how am I establishing what interest rate? Am I going exactly what the banks are, or is there?
You're going to be above that. You're going to be probably 3 to 4% higher than a bank.
Oh, okay.
So I would not be going double digits on your rates, but I would be very comfortable with at the day we're shooting this, I'd be very comfortable with charging anywhere from 8.5% to 9.9%.